This is Big Jack Fross. Woo! I'm from Dayton, North Carolina. Woo! I'm checking in with industry's most wanted, baby. The best podcast in the universe.
Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. You ain't making no money. Man, ain't my fault. You ain't never had nothing, cause baby, I'm the big boss. Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk.
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted.
Industry's Most Wanted.
Big Industry's Most Wanted, not the little one. Listen, speaking of the big one, we got Big Jack Fross checking in. What's going on with your family? How you doing?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Man, thank you for being here today. You brought some good energy through, some positive vibes. I appreciate you being here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Definitely.
Beautiful day, beautiful host. History in the making, baby.
Man, facts. I appreciate you. Definitely. Go ahead and give us like a brief introduction of yourself.
First of all, let me introduce to the world. Woo! I am Big Jack Fross, baby. Dayton, North Carolina, ATL, Cacklanta, baby. The whole world know my name. Big Jack Fross, man. We here. Hustle walk, hustle walk. Hustle talk, hustle talk.
Definitely, definitely. Well, thank you for bringing the big energy today. You know, we got a lot to dive in and talk about. New music. We want to talk about your journey. We got to know the significance of the belt. There's all kinds of things we got to talk about. But before we get into all of that, let's just take it back because I want people to understand your journey. That's important to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you've always been dope, but you've had some stuff along the journey. So take us back to North Carolina. What was your childhood like growing up out there?
Woo! What a journey. What an amazing journey. I was born in Dayton, North Carolina, a small town that was only known by the lake at some point.
Okay.
You couldn't even find, only thing you could find was the lake. So Dayton, North Carolina is a small town outside of Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I'm putting a big emphasis on Dayton because people got to know giants come out of small situations. So that's where I'm from, Dayton, North Carolina.
Absolutely. Understood. So let me ask you this, you know, being that you grew up in a small area, right? Do you think growing up small town gave you big dreams?
Absolutely, because we were underdogs. You know, because when you think of Carolina, you think about Raleigh, Durham.
Yes.
You know, the bigger cities, Charlotte, you know, places like that, Fayetteville. But you don't realize that they're small jewels hidden down in the dirt waiting to come. It's like a butterfly.
Yes.
And once we become that butterfly, we shine so bright.
I know that's right. What color butterfly? Because there's different colors.
All colors.
I love that.
Yes.
I love
all
that.
colors. Anything vibrant, you know, represents us.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Did you grow up loving to be outside?
I did.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up fishing because the lake
was there, yeah.
Yeah, we fished. We swam in the lake. Before you made it to the big swimming pool, we swam in the lake, you know. I would see guys swim out there like Tarzan, and I'm like, whoa, I can't swim that far out.
Right.
You know, but I can swim, you know. So,
Definitely.
yes.
Is being outside something that you still enjoy as an adult?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives me mental therapeutic relaxation. It allows me to stay in tune with the universe and, you know, just look at the clouds, the trees, and the beauty of the whole world.
Listen, I agree because I feel like God gave us a lot of beautiful gifts. We have to get out there and enjoy them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Definitely. And we already had like a great in-depth conversation before we even started, just talking about how important it is that we just enjoy life because we never know when it's going to be our time, right?
Absolutely.
So that is definitely important. As a child, what were some of the things that you said, this is what I'm going to be when I grow up?
It was so unpredictable. I really didn't know how or where I would be in life. I started out discovering artistic ability to draw and
Yes.
have amazing talent to do artwork. And that was one of the things that I discovered first. But then I noticed that I had the ability to be a salesman. I was like a Boy Scout, and they put us in front of the post office, and they said, well, whoever sell the most flashlights, we're gonna give you an award. And they told us this script to say, and I learned it and I outsold everybody. And I knew at that point, it's something different about me.
Absolutely.
You know.
What do you let's talk about that for just a moment, because this is something that some people could use in their adulthood, right? So you learned the script that they wanted you to present to people to sell those flashlights, right?
Right.
What do you think it was that you added extra to it to make you the top salesman?
Woo! Hustle walk. My energy.
Yeah.
My presentation, like, hey, how you doing today, ma'am or sir? It was my ability to present, but nobody taught me how to. Like when I meet people,
Yeah.
I bring people in for my energy. It's like as being a barber, being whatever I was promoting in my life, I can just easily talk in front of the masses, and it was never taught to me. It was something that God put inside us.
Yeah.
So it's just a natural energy.
Man, that's
Yes.
beautiful. That is right there. That is a gift from God, because not everybody has that ability. You know, like you can get out there and make it seem like those are the best flashlights in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Definitely. I'm loving that. So it started in your childhood for you.
Yes, absolutely.
When did music start becoming an interest? Because I know you've been doing music for 20-ish years. Was it prior to that it was an interest, and then 20 years ago you really started taking it seriously?
It was shortly after that.
Yeah.
You know, I started taking up acting classes. I was singing on stage. You know, at one point I was actually singing before I ever discovered hip hop.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was something that was naturally that we all developed. We had an opportunity to go to the school building in Baden Elementary. This guy named Mr. Kennedy, he gave all of us an opportunity to come present our talents, and it was no fee. It was just a blessing at that time in our life.
I love it.
And we jumped on stage, and I was singing then, you know. So it was when I was young, shortly after. You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
When you were singing back then, were you dibbling and dabbling and writing your own music, or were you doing covers?
I was not even. I was imitating people who was popular at the time.
Right.
I would sing their music, you know, and ironically, I was the lead singer, and I was like, "Whoa!" I didn't realize that would be my role.
Yeah.
You know? So it was just something that happened. You know, I always loved music, every aspect of it. You know,
Yeah. Who were a couple of the artists that inspired you?
far as R&B or
Yeah,
hip-hop.
either one.
Well, I got to give a shout out to the king, Michael Jackson. You know, I thought I was Michael Jackson. I had the jacket. You know, I
glove.
I had a fake knockoff jacket, but I was still Mike. And I didn't have the curls like Mike had, but I still had my little fade. I was chilling, and Michael Jackson definitely gave me inspiration.
Man.
You know, guys like him, New Edition, you know, all the R&B singers that gave that energy, you know, that was singing from the heart.
Absolutely. You know, you and I discussed, you know, we kind of came up in the same era of music, and I feel like that 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe even going into early 2000s, that era of R&B was so phenomenal. And I'm not saying that artists today are not producing that, but it's just not the same. Right. It's very different. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. They took away the love, you know, from the families. You know, they took away people. It's not, people think it's something, people laugh at you for showing love. It's like everybody want to be gangster, gangster, gangster. It's okay to go dance and have fun and unite families. And that's the whole movement of the hustle walk. Every age group, from babies to if you're 80, it don't matter. Everybody should be able to express themselves with love. And it's like the industry have taken away the love, and we promoting all of these gangster. Gangster. Only gangster is God.
Absolutely. You're
God.
right. The big God, the biggest, definitely.
Yes.
Because a lot of the music that's coming out now, I reference as low vibrational music. It's very over sexualized. It's like you say, gangster, people talking about drugs and shooting people. And it's like, where did things go left? You know what I'm saying? I just think that we're a different breed than some of this younger generation. Shade, but no shade. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you're right. The love is just not presented in the music anymore. So let me ask you this, being that you've been in the industry for a long time, what do you feel like you can personally do as an artist to help change the narrative of what is being put out into the world musically?
What I can do is show the younger generation that regardless of how much money you got, from $1 to millions, you still have to give back to people who need help. You have to feed the homeless. I personally go out, feed the homeless. I go downtown Atlanta, feed the homeless. I give them inspiration. Soon as I walk up, I say, hustle, walk, hustle, talk, and I scream it out loud, and they know who I am. So it's like, how can you have money or be prosperous and you don't give back to the homeless or people who need help?
Yes.
So my whole thing is giving the energy back to people who are less fortunate than what we are.
Absolutely. And I agree. That's something that I've definitely done on multiple occasions. Rather than taking clothes that are, that I have that are still good to Goodwill, I'll go and take shoes and clothes down to the homeless, because you never know what may have happened in their life to land them in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, they just fell on a hard time. Doesn't mean that they're strung out on drugs or doing bad things. They just fell into a bad position. And people like you and I, who are in a bit better position, need to give back, because God sees that.
Absolutely.
What my OG always says is, we don't receive our blessings from no man, we receive them from God.
Absolutely.
And he sees everything that we're doing.
Right.
Definitely. So I love that you're getting out there doing that.
Absolutely. Like Kanye said, Jesus walks. People even afraid to, put that energy into, the reality of music. They can't even make a song without the energy. How did you wake up?
Yeah.
How did you walk? Your hustle walk was when you got out of the bed and you had energy, and you stepped your one foot out of the bed to go brush your teeth, to go take your shower. That was the hustle.
Absolutely. With you getting out there and, giving back to the homeless, is that something that you maybe want to start an organization for at some point in time, or is it something you just want to personally do?
Absolutely. Hustle Talk, I would like to make it as big as God allows it to be in my life, to help. So anybody out here who would like to donate, you can contact me, 404-916-6423, because we got to be careful with Cash App. People scamming. I honestly, I just got scammed this morning. Somebody posed to be a pastor who I look up to. They sent his picture and requested funds, and I know I should have knew better.
Oh, my gosh.
So you got to be careful for people out here trying to take away. So, I would like to, as big as this thing can be, let's feed the homeless. Let's help people who don't have nothing.
Yes.
Because it ain't about the recognition in the public eye. Long as big God see our movements.
That's facts, and that's something else. I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of people are doing it now on social media just for the clicks, the views, the likes, and I don't like that. I'm not saying you can't document it, but don't try to exploit it. Like, some of these things that they do, it's almost embarrassing to the homeless community, and they're doing it just for their own self-worth. Oh, I can get a bunch of views and stuff like that. It shouldn't be about that. Do it because you genuinely want to do it. If you want to document it, that's fine, but don't do it for the fact that you're trying to increase your followers on Instagram. That's crazy to me.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
'Cause those people are human beings, just like we are.
Yes.
Some of them, they lost contact with their families. Some of them got on drugs. Some of them dealing with mental health issues.
Yeah.
And, like you said, we don't have to document what we do.
Yes.
We just have to do it. And, when it's meant to blow, it'll blow.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yes.
100%. Definitely. What brought you out here to the Atlanta area from Carolina?
Well, living my life in Baton, it was pretty, it was like being in Vietnam to a certain degree. Because let me tell you, people look at the big cities and they say, well, it's going crazy in the Q City or in Charlotte or Raleigh, but they sleep on the small towns. Yeah. Small towns might not even have law enforcement.
Yeah. Right.
So we were getting away with so much on the low, So I had done so much in my life. I had been in and out of jail, doing stupid stuff. Yeah. A lot of ignorant decisions I made. But the whole time, I was a great artist. The whole time, I could do music. Yeah. The same time, I could cut hair. I was not maximizing the God in me. I was out here doing ignorant stuff. Yeah. So the stuff that I went through in North Carolina, I said, okay, it's time to go big, because I had came to art school. I went to Art Institute of Atlanta pursuing my art, but that didn't work. Then I went back up to like the New York area and back in North Carolina, And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to step out on faith. And that's what I did, because I came to Atlanta with nothing. I actually went to LaGrange, Georgia.
Okay.
My mom knew a friend of mine. His name was Corey Brown. I got to shout you out, because without him, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
His mother and my mother was friends. And I said, well, she said, well, I'm bringing him, I'm bringing him down there, because my government name is OJ.
Yeah.
I'm named after OJ, since I got to shout OJ out, because I represent a different form of OJ, but not taking away from his legacy. But my mom brought me down to LaGrange.
Yes.
And I went down there with my partner, Corey, and I said, man, I got to get the hell out of LaGrange. This is too slow for me. I could have stayed in the sticks, but then I just went for it from that point on. I said, I got to go to the big city.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally I picked up the phone and called every barber shop in Atlanta until this one guy who answered the phone, John Douglas, shout out to Fadeologist Barbershop. I got to give you your flowers. This guy said, hey, come on up. I'll give you an opportunity. And I came up. I had $200 in my pocket. That was it. I found a boarding house off at metropolitan area.
Yeah.
I stayed in there with some people I don't even know. But all I'm saying is people think you have to have $1 million to prosper. You got to come in with a clean slate. It ain't, people think, well, hey, I'm going to save up 30,000 or 50,000 and then I'm going to come down and my dream. No. If you don't have a story to tell, it's not going to be realistic,
Absolutely. In the real world, when people have bills to pay, they have a car note, they have either a mortgage or rent to pay, and they got kids to feed. Realistically, it could take an entire lifetime to save up 30,000. We could be dead and gone by time. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Just being realistic, if people are living paycheck to paycheck, that extra money's not there. So like you said, and my dad said it to me when I came here, just go for it. You're a good person. It's going to work out. Like, we in God's favor. He's going to make sure that we're good.
Absolutely.
So shout out to that barbershop that gave you a shot. How long did you work at that barbershop?
I worked at Fadeologist, I think, for about 3 years or so.
Okay.
Yeah. And that opened up a door for me as well.
Yeah.
Because I got to shout out, the fact that it gave me an opportunity to connect with, like, opening up for Young Jeezy in Florence, South Carolina. My man B. Disciple, shout out to Brad, that he was the cousin of the owner.
Yeah.
And he gave me an opportunity because he saw a movement that I had when I first got here.
Yes.
So
let's talk about that. Let's dive into some of your accolades, because you've done a lot of big things and you're still continuing. You're only going up. You're still rising up.
Yes.
Having that opportunity to be able to share the stage that Jeezy is performing on, what was that experience like for you? Woo. Tell us about it. Because Jeezy's definitely a legend. He's a living legend.
Oh my gosh. Hustle Talk, let me tell you, it was hell. You know why? Because this was at the time when Jeezy and Gucci Man was going through their beef.
Yes.
So Jeezy sit on stage, crash Gucci for an hour. Then Jeezy was just like taking off. He was out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm jumping on stage doing my little thing. They're like, who this dude? Who this dude up here? Like, we want Jeezy. But it was humbling because I realized, it motivated me to see the movement he had. So it was a big learning experience.
Yeah.
It didn't go exactly the way I wanted to go, but it helped me sharpen my sword to prepare for these moments where I'm at in my life right now.
Absolutely. And that's what we have to take everything that we go through in life as a learning lesson. I tell artists all the time, it's important to get out and do these events and do these shows because, for one, it allows you to test out your music in front of a crowd that you don't know to see what type of, response you're getting. Are they resonating with the song? Right. Gives you an opportunity to possibly meet new people, network with the DJ. So there's so many positives that we can pull out of the situation, even if it doesn't go as planned.
Right.
And it sounds like that's the type of, mentality that you have, because that's definitely what I have. Every situation, I always try to pull a positive out in it.
Right.
And you did that.
Absolutely.
You did that.
Absolutely.
100%, man. So you spent 3 years working at that barbershop. From there, did you go ahead to open up your own barbershop?
No, it was a journey.
Okay.
I went from the Winter Chapel Road area, which was in Doraville, Then I went to Decatur, Georgia, and that was off Covington Highway. And I got a lot of people from Decatur who show me love to this day.
Yeah.
So I went to Decatur, and to me, that was another, like, I'm like running in a marathon. You know, first I got the batons. When I got that second leg, boom, here I am in Decatur.
Yeah.
And Decatur gave me more flexibility as far as my hustle. I could. It was like a barbershop is like the trap house to a certain extent.
Right.
Because everybody coming through, hey, I got a lawnmower for sale. I got these sneakers for sale. It's like, so I was like, yeah, I like this. I'm still North Atlanta.
Yeah.
But I'm in Decatur, you know, so I was back into my essence of the hustle. So so when I went to Covington Highway, that gave me another torch. It lit it up again. You know, then something traumatic happened at that spot, and then I left and went back north. I went to North Lake Mall. Shout out to North Lake Mall. I went out there and cut. And then that was another door opening. So every time I'm being tossed around to this spot, to that spot, to this barbershop, and then it's like I grew popularity everywhere I go. I would grab people from this spot. They rock with me. This spot. So I gained a huge following just by the barbershop life opened up so many big doors, and it gave me opportunities to meet people in big places. So, yeah. And I still didn't have my own shop. After that, I went to another spot. Shout out to my own girl, Sylvia, who gave me an opportunity in Soul Hair School. You know, she gave me an opportunity out there. At that point, I was like, it was mainly all girls, but I was a barber, so I still was able to come in and learn, you know, the unity from the females. Shout out to all the strong females out there in the universe. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, it was one more opportunity where a guy said, hey, come over here with us. We cutting hair over here. I went there, and that crash, for the last crash, that was my last car wreck.
Yeah.
I said to myself, okay, mentally, let's go.
Yes.
Then after that, I was put in a situation where I was literally in a small box, and I left there and started super small. But my people, God will bring people to you.
Yes.
When it's genuine.
Absolutely.
So that's what happened. Then I'm 5-6 years in now and doing my own thing.
I love that. There's no better feeling than being able to wake up every day and work for yourself, create your own schedule. And it can, like you said, it's a journey. It could take a long time before we get there. You know, I was almost 40 before I took that step out on faith to run my business full time. You know what I'm saying? Because working for other places, we know we have that constant paycheck coming in. When you become an entrepreneur and a business owner, we may not be sure when that next dollar is coming in, right?
Right.
What piece of advice would you offer somebody who is, whether they're barbering or, you know, doing something, they want to own a small business, and they're working in that field like you were? What piece of advice could you offer someone when they know it's that time to take that step on faith and open their own barbershop or their own nail salon or whatever it may be?
I would tell them, first of all, you have to hustle talk, because you have to talk to yourself mentally and say, I can do it. You have to find the greater, higher self in you. We got to pat ourselves on the back.
Yes.
We got to, when nobody else give you your flowers, when nobody else giving you your acknowledgments, you got to hustle talk to yourself. And then you got to hustle walk, because you might have a vision and nobody else can see it. Everybody else might be, oh, no, he can't do it. It'll never happen.
Yeah.
But you got to find the greater self in you, and don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what somebody say about, look at him, he ain't going to make it. You know, because like me, when I was younger, when I was out here in the streets, when I was really hustling.
Yeah.
Oh, he going to be dead. He going to be in jail. That never happened. I kept going no matter what. You know, so when I was out here getting money in the world, and I'm still getting money, but we doing it clean now. We have to clean our slates up. So at the end of the day, when you got here in the world trying to figure it out, don't let people knock you down.
That is absolutely facts, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because oftentimes our dreams get destroyed because of other people, not because of us. Absolutely. We can get in our own way sometimes.
Right.
I'm an overthinker. We talked about that.
That's right.
But not to the point where I'm going to destroy my dreams and my passion. Right. So at the same time, don't ever let anybody else get in your ear and tell you can't do something. How do they know?
Right.
How do they know? We don't know whether or not we can do it unless we ever attempted to do it.
Right.
I always say make that go. And if it doesn't work out for one reason or another, that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed.
Absolutely.
Just means it wasn't meant for you.
Right.
And I love that. So thank you for sharing that knowledge. Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's talk about the movement, the hustle talk. Like you said, we got to talk to ourselves, and then there's hustle walk. Talk to us about the movement.
Oh, the movement is woo!
Woo!
It's energy, baby. Like, look at us right now. We here because the movement is. If you are out there and you're overweight and you want to be healthy, go to YouTube, Apple Music, put on the Hustle Walk song, and I guarantee you're going to get up out the bed.
Yeah.
Because the energy that I give, hustle walk, hustle talk, you ain't making no money. Damn, it ain't my fault. You have to know and understand that if you want to lose weight, if you want to beat diabetes, you want to beat high blood pressure, if you're battling cancer, if you're homeless, whatever your situation, you're depressed over relationships, you lost a loved one.
Yeah.
We have to realize the hustle walk is for the babies, for the world. If a child take their first step, that's a hustle walk.
Yeah.
If you walk across the stage, you graduate. If you own your own business, if you just got a job at McDonald's, Burger King, your hustle walk is whatever you do in your life every day to become greater.
Yes.
And you don't give up. You keep going. You got to keep inspiring yourself and keep doing it. So you got to talk and be your own hype man, and you got to make the reality of doing it, because the hustle walk is something that we all can put in our life.
Yes.
If you home right now, sitting on the couch, get up.
Get your butt up and get moving.
Walk.
Yes.
Hustle talk. You got to get up and go. So the movement is so incredible that everybody's lifestyle is affiliated with the hustle walk.
Yeah.
No matter what you're doing in your life, it's a journey,
Absolutely, and it all starts with us. Nobody else can make us necessarily get healthier. We have to choose to eat better. We have to choose to get out there and hustle walk and move. People can motivate us, but that doesn't mean they can make us do it. It starts with us.
Yes.
And it sounds like you are projecting music to the world that will motivate people to get up and go do that.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't want to live a sedentary lifestyle just sitting around, get out there and move, because there's so many beautiful things out there. Right. As you said, going back to, you enjoy being outside. God gave us a lot of beautiful gifts, and that's important. Mm-hmm. Who produced the record?
This guy from South Cacklanta. Shout out to my boy Lit Boy. I see you out there wherever you're at in the universe. And it's so ironic how it happened, because he was my neighbor, 2 blocks over. His pops, guy named David, was a guy that I connected with. And I'm over there, and he said, man, I do music, blah, blah, blah. And the song just fell in my lap. The beat fell in my lap. He gave me a lot of beats. So I'm on the way to Carolina one day, going back to Cacklanta. And I'm just listening to the beat, because y'all don't do this at home. Sometimes I'll be listening to a beat and I take my phone and write while I'm slowly in a traffic stop.
Yeah.
And I just was I'm driving. I'm saying to myself, hustle walk, hustle talk. And it just just gravitated towards me. And then it just became a reality. Because I was in North Carolina with my nephew. Shout out to my nephew, Antoine Legend. Black Army Studios. All my nephews in Carolina is coming up too. You know what I'm saying? I was in lab with him.
Yeah.
And he had just got out of jail. He had been locked up. And our energy just went crazy. And it sparked from the studio that night. But I had to critique it to make it better. I'm a perfectionist. Anybody ever worked with me, from getting a haircut to a conversation, I like to I'm not going to play with nothing. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it 1,000%.
Facts.
So I kept grinding and I made it till I made it presentable.
Yes.
And then one day, when I'm with my boy Black C, I'm his barber too. So I man, check this out. So I just let him hear the clip. He man, you should put it on YouTube. So I go back and re-record the track. And then he said, okay, this hot. He said, I can't get this song out of my head. He kept, and then I got to shout, my boy Black C, I got to shout you out because he believed in me.
Yes.
When you know what I'm saying, just having the people like earlier, just one person who believe in you, and you know that person in your life for a reason. And then he said, okay, he was at Aces one night. We went to Aces, played out there. Then we went to the big spot, Onyx.
Yeah.
On a big night. And he played the Hustle Walk, and I looked back, and it's like a Superman cape was on my back.
Man.
And then like Hustle Walk, and then I saw the reaction from the girls. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that made me just even go harder.
Absolutely.
And that's where we're at to this day.
I think the strip club is one of the best places to break a record.
Absolutely.
It's because there's always a crowd in there, for the most part, depending what night you go. Plus, you never know who's going to be in there. Like I was telling you, I used to host at Magic City, and T.I., Future, Thug, they, a lot of celebrity artists, used to come through. You never know who might hear it and be like, who is that? I want to work with that person.
Right.
And if the girls like it, they're going to request the DJ to play it during their set.
Absolutely.
To get you even more exposure. So definitely the strip clubs are a great place to break a record.
Yeah. People look at the strip clubs, they got to realize it. It's beauty in everything.
Yes.
Everybody out here hustling. So shout out to all my girls who dancing or whatever you do. Whatever your hustle is, I'm shouting you out. If you're a janitor, if you sweeping floors, I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's a hustle walk.
That's facts. Absolutely. Another thing that you do is you're also an illustration artist.
Absolutely.
Let's get into it.
Oh my gosh. I can draw anything you name. And I've been through so many chambers in my life with my artwork.
Yeah.
From when I was like in the 8th grade, shout out to Miss Johnson. She was a teacher. She was like, hey, you can really draw. Then I went to high school. That's when it really took fire, because I was an athlete too. I played basketball, Tampa with football, ran track. I was athletic, but I didn't graduate on time, so I got kept back a year. But that was a blessing in disguise, because my artwork took me places. Like I won the school art show with a pencil drawing of Brand Nubians back in the day.
Yeah.
Won the whole, and when it was like resume skyrocket, I did a pencil drawing of Thurgood Marshall. I beat out the entire state of North Carolina.
Wow.
And the picture hung in the state capitol in Raleigh for a whole year. So my artwork is like, it's a big blessing from God, because he manifests greatness through us. So all y'all people at home, you better acknowledge that big guy, big God, because everything great we do, it ain't from us.
Absolutely.
It's from the big God, so I got to keep shouting it out. So,
Absolutely.
So the artwork is, and it's still available. If you need prints, if you need natural art, logos, anything, I'm here,
I know that you pretty much do everything when it comes to that, but is there something in particular you find yourself gravitating the most that you like to draw and illustrate?
I like to do my natural art. I don't like assignments. Just let me create.
Yes.
That's when I'm my best. Some people try to put people in a bracket and say, well, come work for me and do it this way. No, let people be original.
Yes.
And that's when you'll get the best performance. And my art, my natural art, just be like, I want you to draw me something. Whatever you want to draw, do it. Give me some Orenthal ink, you know what I'm saying? So just let me draw what I want to draw. That's when I'm at my best. I don't like, well, draw me a picture or Bob. No, just let me do it.
But you will do it if it's like something that people are like, man, I really would love this.
Yes, I can do any request that a person want, as far as that. If you want me to draw your cousin, your aunt, your dog, your cat, I can draw anything. And what makes it great is I don't even have to use a pencil. I can straight pen. Wow. No erasing, just straight doing art. When I was locked up back in the days, this dude told me, he said, man, you're a good artist. But he said, pray before you draw. I took that step. Yeah. Next thing I know, I don't need no eraser. I'm just drawing. Straight pen, marker, color, pastels, any form.
That has always amazed me and intrigued me, because I have a good friend of mine who's an amazing artist as well, and he actually turned it into, he opened a tattoo shop, and he does all freehand, tattoos, and they come out phenomenal. And I'm just like, I can't even draw a good stick figure, you know? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a smiley face or something.
Right,
and I'm just like, I'm always intrigued. That is such a gift and a talent that you have.
Yes,
definitely. Is that something you feel like you'll just continue to pursue?
I'm going to draw forever because it's therapeutic. See, quite too often we are on social media or watching a movie. When do we tap into our inner self and use the talents that's within us? That's when you get the best. You don't have to go to a life coach. Just do something that's natural.
Yes.
So you can tap with, when you tap in with the universe and with the higher self, it gives you a natural therapeutic experience.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely. Same thing with music. You know, music, writing music, recording music is a form of therapy for a lot of people because the world is crazy out there. And like you said, sometimes we have to step away from that because we get so wrapped up in catering to other people, you know, like with our jobs or whatever, we can't forget about ourselves. So we have to find something that makes us happy. And it's like a form of therapy. Writing music, performing music, recording music is that for you.
Yes.
You enjoy drawing.
Yes.
And also being a barber is also like a form of art because you got to make them crispy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like to really get in there and be able to line them up and fade them or whatever they want and do it to a precision. That is an art form as well.
It's like sculpting to a certain degree.
Absolutely.
And not only that, it's like, it's my platform to be a therapist to other people, to be a mentor to the younger kids. I got people, you know, I've been cutting for years. I can seen people go to pro basketball. I got guys I know, you know, playing college ball, you know. So being a barber is that platform for us to come together and just have fun, you know, and talk about life. You know, we don't need to be, like we mentioned earlier, we don't have to be 5 million views. I got this. No, it's about the inner connection you have with your clients. And I got people, they'll say, man, I just need to talk to you today. I don't even need no haircut. I just, hey, Preem, give me some advice on this. You know what I'm saying? Or I can talk to them about my life. You know what I'm saying? So the barbershop is like my pulpit to a certain degree.
I love it.
Now, I'm not a preacher, but I am, because we all have the ability to teach the word of God in whatever form. And this ain't just no clean cut in no church jumping around turning flips. The reality of church or any knowledge of self is when you manifest it in the physical form, when you shine your light on individuals, when you tell a person 1 + 1 = 2. You know, that mathematics can never be disproven. I got to also shout out the Nation of Gods and Earth, because I got knowledge of self back in the 90s, because the music was an influence. It was a positive movement. And I'm not taking away from the new generation. I love what y'all doing. I love every new artist out here. I love to see us prospering on big levels. But let's try to put just a small nugget in there for the kids. Let's get them some information, some music that will let them be great. You know?
Absolutely. And you know, going back to what I was saying earlier, a lot of the music that's coming out is what I reference as low vibrational. And it's okay. We got to have some fun turn up records, stuff for the clubs or whatever. But like you said, put a little bit of nugget of some positivity in there too. Something that if you get booked to go perform at a family friendly festival, you're going to have something ready to go. You talking about, you know, sex and drugs is not going to fly at an event like that. Have it in the vault ready to go, because you never know when that opportunity may present itself, you know, and not to mention, you know, you don't know who's listening. That youth.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Y'all artists better pay attention to the cha-cha slide, to the electric slide. These videos, they will be here millions of years, as long as the universe exists. Make records that will always people can dance to. You know, make records that people can relate to as a family. Everybody can hustle walk. You know. And I look at it like some of these big records that are like people consider, oh, he paid $10 for that video, but it got 100 million views. Off simple music, you know, that people can all have fun with.
Absolutely. I remember back in the day when I would go to the club, everybody would dance. People would be on a dance floor. Now they're sitting in sections most of the time. But we would look forward to when the electric slide or the cha-cha would come on, we would be like, oh, we can't wait to get to the dance floor and show our moves. We would love doing that. Yes. And just even to this day, those are records that can come on just like Hustle Walk.
That's right.
And people are going to love it. You're going to hear it at family events. You're going to hear it in clubs.
Yes.
It's timeless.
Yes.
It is timeless.
Yes.
What is the name of your barber shop?
The name of my barber shop is Cacklanta Cuts.
Cacklanta Cuts. I love that. And you also do mobile barbering as well?
If you need a house call, 449166423. You know, I'm available because I can. If you think you look good. Wait, do I put my touch on you? You know,
crispy.
You know, I see a lot of famous people on TV. I'm like, damn, bro, who is this barber?
Right,
like,
he should have came to Cacklanta.
Y'all guys, man, quit playing with these Craigslist barbers, man. Not no shade on Craigslist, but come on, man.
He said not the Craigslist
Pick up the phone
barbers.
right now and call me 449166423. I will give you the best look you could even imagine having it. The best. Look at my hair.
Listen, it looks amazing.
Ooh,
it looks amazing.
Come on now.
What is your radius that you'll cover as far as going out and doing house calls?
It ain't no limitation. If you want to fly me to Alaska, just book my flight. You know what I'm saying? If you want
that's right.
You want to send me to Brazil? Come on. I mean, artists in Brazil, y'all need my touch, man. Fly me to Brazil. I will go anywhere in the universe.
As long as it makes sense.
As long as it makes sense and it's clean, you know, and your hair got to be washed. I promote healthy hair.
Yes.
So many people cut your hair. All right, 10-minute cut. All right, see you later. See you no. Don't jump. Don't sit down in front of me with dandruff or bad hair.
Yes.
Because if you're not taking care of your head, you're not taking care of yourself.
That's right.
We got to be clean.
Yes.
We need to cleanse ourselves. We need to clean our surroundings. We need to present ourselves. We don't need to be running around with old dirty clothes on, not brushing our teeth.
Yeah.
I know cleansing is very big to me because in order to be God-like or God-body or anything great, we have to make sure we refine our areas and stuff around us. So the barbering ain't just about the haircut for me. It's about making sure. I might tell the kid, hey, man, you better go wash your hair, put some conditioner on it or do something. You know?
Absolutely. You're right. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
And we got to teach them young. You know, if y'all parents out there got y'all babies or your son and they're in the 8th, 9th grade and you still telling them how to get their hair, but you ain't telling them to keep their hair washed.
Yeah.
Y'all stop playing, man.
No, that is absolute facts. Because not only that, you probably don't want to put your hands on their head.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Who do you have with you today?
I got with my man, Big Hustle.
Okay.
Big Hustle Walk D. Big Hustle Walk D here in the building. Somebody I've been rocking with since Decatur. You know what I'm saying? And, come on around here, man. Do the hustle walk on in this thing, man. Yeah, like
sneak around on in here. I know it's a little tight, but come on.
Like I said, hustle walk. Hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. Hustle talk. You ain't making no money.
There we go.
Man, it ain't my fault. You ain't making no money. Damn, I'm the big boss.
Listen.
You are live right here with Big Hustle. Big Jack Fross, Supreme.
Don't leave him hanging.
Cacklanta South, my bad,
Boom.
man. Woo. Come on, baby.
I love that. I love the fact that you have somebody that's like your brother.
Oh, yeah.
That really just genuinely supports you, and I can tell, and that's so rare in today. People only support sometimes because they want stuff back or something in return. This is somebody that's like your real life brother right there.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And I feel like there's so many people in our lives that are not our immediate family. I love my immediate family and my other family because people will come in your life that might not be your blood, but we all have connections and we see each other going through different struggles.
Yes.
And we laugh together, we cry together, and we celebrate together.
Absolutely.
You know? So shout out to all my extended family out here. You know, y'all all know who y'all are. Everybody in my life that are like my blood, but not my blood. And big shout out to all my family too. But the people that have been added into my life, you know, I love all of y'all. I'm here because of y'all energy. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yes.
I know you brought something with you today, a drawing. Did you want to show it on camera?
Absolutely.
Do you mind bringing it over here?
Please.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it.
You know, let me show
Yes. Yes, let's see what we got going on.
Yes, Miss Tampa, I brought a gift because you're presenting a gift to me.
I
with this
appreciate you,
platform.
of course.
So this picture, this reflection that I drew is very deep. Shout out to my sister Gigi. She's a pastor. She gave me a vision.
Yeah.
And she said, go, she said, Revelation. She said in the Bible, it's Gabriel blowing the trumpet and do the 7 candlestick. So this also relates to the Hustle Walk song, because when you hear it, dun, 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 the horns are symbolic to us getting ready to go to war, to whatever you battling for your Hustle Walk. So this image right here is Gabriel, and I did this with straight pen, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is Gabriel.
That is amazing.
On the trumpet, one of my original drawings.
That is amazing.
It's an angel, and this is my gift to you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to. So can you maybe I need to get something to put it in, like a frame, or get it
I think
laminated,
it might be even easier if you go to Staples or Office Max or somewhere. They can present it on the new with the new technology. They can put it like, I'm sorry.
I just want them to hear you real good.
You can easily take this right here and go to Staples or Office Max or somewhere.
Yeah.
And they can put it on a platform to your likings, whether it's laminated.
Yes.
The framing can be a little difficult.
Yeah, lamination would be good because that's probably, man, that is so beautiful.
Yeah. So y'all, this natural
Thank
art.
you so much.
It's all me, but yeah.
Yay.
Absolutely.
Now stuff like that means more than something you could go out and buy.
Yes.
Because that's something you put your heart and your soul into. You poured your thoughts, your emotions into drawing that.
Right.
So it means more than anything that you could go out and buy, because this is priceless right here.
Right, absolutely.
Oh, we got another guest coming in here.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
My man.
Hey.
Big Hustle Panda in the building.
Panda.
Hustle walk. Hustle talk. Hustle walk. A big Panda in the house, baby.
I love it.
Yeah, that's my people, man. He with me everywhere we go.
I love that. I love the
Panda.
fact. Walk on this side of him right here, just so we can see you on this camera real
let
good.
People see Big
There
Hustle
we
Panda.
go. Yes,
That's Big
sir.
Hustle Panda, man. You gotta have that muscle.
That is
It's the muscle.
fire.
Right here.
That is fire. So talk to us about the Panda significance.
Well, Panda is just, you gotta have that energy, and Big Jack Fross gotta have a big panda close. We all got people close to us, so the panda is like it's like my OG. You know what I'm saying? It's like my bodyguard too.
Yeah.
He ready, y'all. Don't think he armed. This man know every martial arts, everything. Don't play.
Don't play with him. Don't play with him.
Yes.
He'll karate chop you.
Absolutely. So and he do the hustle walk. So this is a big image of hustle walk.
Yeah.
Hustle talk. Well, look at him, y'all. Hustle walk. That's him. Say what up, Big Panda. Say what up.
Get on the mic real quick and say it.
Big Panda.
What's up, world?
Oh.
So when y'all hear me rap, when I say hustle walk, when that or that rah, my ad lib game crazy. Y'all need hooks, man. Get at me. I make hooks, off the top of my head.
Definitely.
Big Tampa. Big Tampa.
I love that.
Yeah, money grab. Come on now.
Do you do like jingles and stuff like that as well?
Be a little
Like
more
radio jingles?
Nah, I haven't. But
You should think about doing that. For example, I'll just give you a quick
yeah,
example.
Give me an example. Enlighten me.
So, and you may have heard it if you listen to radio. Like, there's a company called 411 Pain.
Uh-huh.
We've all seen the
okay.
billboards.
Okay.
So there's people like, shout out to Windsor Jones and Lynn Tate, who's done radio jingles for them. Like a commercial, but they're kind of rapping or singing about the business.
Absolutely.
I think that's something that you would be great at.
Oh yeah, I mean, Hustle Walk finna be so crazy, man. Y'all better get me now, cause the jingles. What I got a song actually called Jingle Bells. So
See?
yeah. So absolutely, I'm available and open to any form of expressivity, anything to express myself.
Yes.
On anybody's music. If you need hooks, you need ghost writers, or if you just need inspiration, cause some of you guys and you artists out here, y'all stressed right now. Y'all like mentally beat down, you might just need to call me just to talk, because I can give you some advice just to help you stay balanced, because this been a storm. We gonna survive COVID.
Yeah.
We survive. We're going through different stuff, debates in life about who gonna do this and who gonna. Nobody gonna win for you but you. Understand that first and foremost. So I'm a big fan of just like promoting, giving people energy.
Yes.
I like to give people motivation to keep going. Like, so if somebody home right now and you feel like, man, I can't get a job. Nothing is going right for me. If you feel like your life is about to crash, don't go jump off no bridge. Go hustle walk. Start hustle walking right now. I guarantee you'll achieve that big goal, baby.
Absolutely. Because this too shall pass.
Yes.
That's what I look at anything in life when there's some adversity going on or something like kind of stresses me out or whatever. I'm like, this is not the end all. We will figure it out.
Yes.
And a big part of that is taking accountability.
Right.
Like I always quote Bigger. He's my OG. He says, stop pointing the finger and start pointing the thumb. Take accountability. Stop making excuses why, and figure out the reason why you should be doing it versus making excuses why you can't do it.
Absolutely.
Taking that accountability, man.
Right.
Man, your presence is just amazing.
Thank you.
I love it. Like, I love everything that you stand for. I love your energy. You are a walking testimony because you have a true story to tell. Like you said, you're earlier on, you're in and out of it being incarcerated. You overcame that.
Yes.
Came to Atlanta, step out on faith, had $200, and look at you now.
Woo! Big energy, baby.
Big energy.
Oh my
Not
gosh.
a little one.
Muscle walk, man. Come on now.
So the song is available on all digital streaming platforms.
All platforms. Download the Hustle Walk. Big Jack Fross Hustle Walk. Cacklanta South. Right now, if you ain't following Cacklanta South, you missing out on the as far as every platform, YouTube, anything. Yes. Cacklanta South, the Army, baby.
Definitely.
Worldwide.
If people want to keep up with your social media, what's the best way?
Everything is Cacklanta South. CACKLANTA South. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. The YouTube movement is crazy, though. If y'all really want to sit down and be motivated, check the YouTube, Cacklanta South. Type that in right now. Stop what you're doing and type in Cacklanta South, man. Because I guarantee, I'm guaranteed energy, baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to the Fat Boys. They were dynamic with the whole and Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh too.
I want to. I like to introduce myself. My name is Jack Fross. My name is Jack Fross. With TampaMystic.
Hey.
Damn, we terrific.
I love that. I love the energy that you bring, man.
Yes.
Keep being great. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
I know you have a lot of people that love you and support you.
Absolutely.
It's important that we give thanks to people.
Absolutely.
Who would you like to give thanks to and shout out to for supporting you?
First and foremost, big God who made all this possible.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Lord God. Everything that came out my life knowledge-wise, from the gods and the earth to my foundation, the church. And then I want to break down, shout out to my wife, my kids, all my family, the whole North Atlanta movement in Johns Creek, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the school teachers, because, y'all educate now with children, y'all don't get your flowers, Shout out to all the officers who protect us, the good ones, not the bad ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people in Dayton, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandma in heaven, you know what I'm saying? My big ancestors, Rest in peace to everybody who ain't here. Moment of silence, please. That's a moment for all of our big ancestors, because ain't none of us here on our own. We got big angels out here. Yes. So shout out to my whole everybody out there who's supporting me. If you like anything I put online, if you sharing my Hustle Walk videos, shout out to all the homeless people, because y'all ain't gonna be homeless forever, because God gonna open up big doors for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to shout out to everybody who support me. And you know what? Shout out to you haters. Because if y'all don't know, the hustle walk was built from that. Because
facts.
from the people who told me I couldn't do it, when I say you ain't making no money, damn, it ain't my fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting them know, damn, you really thought you gonna stop me? Come on, you not. Can't nobody stop God. You can't stop God, baby.
That's facts.
You can't stop God, man. And when you got the bigger ranks from God, shout out to your partner too, because I stole a little bit of that. But when you got high rankings, no matter who try to stop you, you gonna succeed. You know, ain't no birth record on who you are. From 1 to 90, you can hustle walk. You know, you can still achieve your goals. If you older and you know you using a walker to walk, if you in a wheelchair, shout out to my sister. She in a wheelchair, but she flying.
I love it.
Because we get caught up in the physical aspect. We don't look at the big picture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to people who are dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's, people who are dealing with kids who are dealing with autism.
Yes.
You know, the hustle walk is for you too. It ain't just for a certain individual. It's for the people who incarcerated, who want to change their life. When you get out, there is a bigger day. There is a brighter picture when you get out. Shout out to all the people who trying to get jobs and you can't get a job. The job is around the corner. That next phone call might be the job you're looking for.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to tell everybody, shout out to the whole universe. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're in Africa, Japan, you know, Alaska, everywhere. Cause this song gonna be all over the universe, man. Y'all better find me, man. Hustle, Big Jack Fross, man. I'm telling y'all, this hustle walk universal movement, baby. So shout out to the whole universe. And hold up, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Big shout out.
Shout out to you. Shout out to us. Shout out to the Panda over
Big
there
Panda.
too. Big
You know,
Panda.
hustle walk.
Yes.
Hustle talk. You ain't making no money. Damn, it ain't my fault. 100 pounds, what's it cost? CEO, I'm the boss.
I love it. I got one last question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are we at?
Industries.
Big Industries most
Big
wanted.
Industries most wanted.
What makes Big Jack Fross the Industries most wanted?
I am the most wanted. Let me
Hold it up to that camera right
Let
there.
me show y'all. First of all, I'm the most wanted because I look good. First of all, you know, so I dress good. You know, I smell good, and I'm a champion, baby.
Yes.
I am the champion. You know what I'm saying? Big Jack Fross. I'm gonna bring a dance. It's a new dance, and it's called the Hustle Walk.
Yes,
Hustle walk.
sir.
I'm the most wanted because we all need the hustle walk. We all need new life. We all want to look good, smell good. We all want businesses. We want to travel the universe. You better find me. I'm most wanted, baby.
Come see about him.
Yeah.
Definitely. Listen, it is such a pleasure to have you here. I love the energy. I love everything that you stand for. Thank you for all the positivity that you brought through today, because I think that when someone sees this, you're going to change their way of thinking.
Yes.
Because a lot of people just need a little bit of help.
Right.
They just need a little bit of positivity in their life. And it's okay to ask for that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you feel like you're going. So thank you for being here
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure. We up out of here, y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace.
My fault. You ain't never had nothing, cause I'm the big boss. Big 100 pounds, what's it cost? CEO, I'm the boss. You ain't never had nothing, it ain't my fault. I love the floss, I do it all, no cost. Ice all on my neck, baby, look at my sauce. They call me Big Jack Fross. You got snowman, let's talk. I keep trap house bumping, make them jump crisscross. Money all in my pocket, I'm looking my walk. Hundreds. Hustle walk. Hustle talk. Hustle walk. Hustle talk. Hustle walk. You ain't making no money, it ain't my fault. You ain't never had nothing, cause baby, I'm the big boss. Triple beam, bag it up, money team. Put the work in the streets, now we living out our dream. Brand new Rolls Royce, wrap it up, money green. Money team, we getting rich off cream. I came up in the struggle, now nigga, I'm the muscle. I started out with nothing, that's what made me hustle. Hustle walk bare feet, down south, big meech. Hustle walk in the summer, I fuck your baby mama. Hustle talk. Hustle walk. Hustle talk. Hustle walk. You ain't making no money, it ain't my fault. You ain't never had nothing, cause baby, I'm the big boss. Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. Hustle talk, hustle talk. Hustle walk, hustle walk. You ain't making no money, that ain't my fault. You ain't never had nothing, cause I'm the big boss. Big boss.